Welcome back to our podcast, Andalucia Educator. Today, I want to share with you a book that completely changed the way I see teaching and learning. This book is called Assessment for Learning. If you're an educator, or a student of education, or just passionate about effective teaching, this is a must read. Let's dive in. So, what is Assessment for Learning all about? This book focuses on how teachers can use effective assessment to improve students' learning. Instead of just grading students, it emphasizes on feedback, assessment, and active engagement. The goal: to make students part of their own learning journey, rather than just a passive recipient of information. When I first picked up this book, I thought it would be just another textbook on assessment, but I was wrong. It completely changed my perspective. The book presents a research-backed strategies that make learning more meaningful. Instead of seeing assessment as a tool for ranking students, I began to see it as a way of empowering them. I discovered this book during my student years as at the Faculty of Education at Middlesex University. One of my lecturers introduced it in a module on teaching methodologies on how to engage students better. At the time, I was really struggling with the idea of making assessment more meaningful. This book actually changed a lot for me. It was a game changer. Before reading Assessment for Learning, I used to think assessment was just about measuring student progress. Now I see it as an ongoing process, a dialogue between the teacher and the student. It's all about growth, not just grades. I started implementing this technique in my own teaching, and the difference was incredible. Now, here are some of the 3 quotes from the book that actually stood out for me. Number 1, the quote in the book that says, "The most powerful single modification that enhances achievement is feedback." So feedback. It is extremely important. And this really stood out for me. The second quote in the book that actually moved me was, "Assessment should not just be merely done to students. It should be done with them." What does this mean? It means that you engage the students in the assessment during your lesson by asking them some questions, prior knowledge of what you're teaching them, getting them to, discuss among themselves on what they think about what the topic of the day was. This was actually revolutionary for me. The third one was, learners needs to understand what success looks like and how to move towards it. What does this mean? As a teacher, you actually share with the students what are the success criteria. So that was really very, very important for me. These words actually shaped and reshaped how I approached teaching. Now, if you're a teacher or an educator, I highly recommend you to get hold of this book, Assessment for Learning, and read it for yourself. What are your thoughts on assessment for learning in education? Let me know in the comments below. And don't just forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more videos and teaching and learning opportunities. See you in the next one.